Hi, I'm Oral Scott, the Division Chief for the Anchorage Fire Department's maintenance shop. Today we're going to talk about fire truck batteries. We've gone over a lot of the things about what happens while the truck is parked in the station, and you can see that we have the truck plugged in and it's plugged into a battery charger. But these batteries that we're using are a different type of battery than what typically comes in standard type equipment. We're using an absorbed glass mat battery. This absorbed glass mat, instead of having alternate layers of lead and flooded lead acid in between, so you end up with the electricity being conducted across that liquid composition. These batteries are made with a glass mat that's in there that has that acid soaked into it, and then another plate of lead, another layer of glass, another plate of lead. And so when you start looking at, like, these batteries are group 31, and typically you'll end up with a like 900 cca battery in this group 31 series, but the batteries that the Anchorage Fire Departments are using are running 1150 full cranking amps. And you can see that this side has 3 and the other side has 3, so there's 6 of them total on this truck. And you start piling all those together, and then the truck goes somewhere and needs to run the lights, or the heater stays on, the truck's not running and charging it. There's a lot of reserve capacity for those types of things to happen. The problem is when it goes to fill back up. And in a flooded lead acid battery, when you put all those amps back to it and starts charging, the liquid starts to bubble and you off gas it. The way these are built, they have that absorbed glass mat in there, and if it depletes completely and then you go to put high amp load back into it, that glass mat starts to get heat to it, and as that heat goes to it, it decomposes and basically catches fire, burns out inside there, and stops the ability to support that lead between the two, or the acid between the two plates of lead, and then we lose voltage, and then the battery is no good. So there are consequences to it, but if used correctly and or charged correctly, and there are later on issues. For instance, a crack happens in the battery. If you have a conventional battery, a crack happens, it's going to leak out and you're not going to have any acid in it anymore, and it's not going to charge. But if this thing has an issue, the absorbed glass mat holds that material and that acid at the lead level, and it will still continue to have battery voltage. There are a couple of other kinds of batteries, but largely what Anchorage Fire uses are these absorbed glass mat batteries. So anyway, hopefully learned a little bit about batteries. Thanks for stopping by the shop.